In this video, we're going to talk about the 25 best flying machines, the JB11 JETPACK with 6 turbojet engines, a Flyboard air that can fly high altitudes, an all-electric aircraft, the Jetman suit used for flight, an electric aircraft that can land on both water and land, a bike that can fly, gravity jet suit that flies, a flying sports car with 8 electric motors, the Kitty Hawk flyer that takes off and lands vertically, an electric bike capable of flying and riding, drones which were developed for military purposes, space capsules which were launched to space and sustain life for the duration of the mission, spacecrafts which are critical satellites, space planes that work as aircraft and spacecraft, bombers which are majorly used for bombing, cargo aircraft used for carrying heavy loads, flying planes that take off and land on water, float planes with 2 floats attached to the bottom, rocket planes used for very high altitude flights, jetliners used for transporting both passengers and cargoes, aircraft that carries 120 passengers, a tractor monoplane, a helicopter with 270-degree field view, BLERIOT 3 aeroplane, and hybrid airship developed for the U.S. Army. Number 25. JETPACK JB11V. The JETPACK JB11V is powered by 6 turbojet engines, which are designed for vertical flight. Each engine produces 90 pounds of torque. The JB11V can travel up to 120 miles per hour, and it has a travel time of 10 minutes. Number 24. Flyboard Air. The Flyboard Air can fly up to an altitude of 9,800 feet at a speed of 93 miles per hour. It is powered by gas turbines and is by far the safest personal aviation system on the market. You'll need some training before you fly it. Number 23. VOLOCITY. VOLOCITY is an all-electric aircraft with 2 seats and 18 rotors. It flies quietly and is 4 times quieter than a small helicopter. VOLOCITY connects key transport hubs such as main stations and airports to ensure faster and safer trips. It can only transport 2 people at once. Number 22. Jetman. This is a jet-powered suit that uses carbon fiber wings for flight. You steer the suit by moving your body, and it will follow each move. You can make it float, turn, maneuver, or stop in the air. You'll need practical flight classes before you can use the Jetman. Number 21. Lift Aircraft HEXA. This is an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft anyone can fly. Its 18 independent electric motors and propellers give a perfectly stable and controlled flight. The wingless multicopter has only a single seat and transports you wherever you want to go. Number 20. HOVERBIKE S3. The HOVERBIKE S3 is the first bike that can fly. It has a hover capacity of 93 inches above the ground and can reach a speed of 60 miles per hour. You don't need a pilot or aircraft license. You just hop on and start flying. Number 19. Gravity Jet Suit. This jetpack is also called the MK2. Its 2 miniature jet engines on each arm and the 5th on the back give the user complete control over the direction of the jetpack. The suit generates around 317 pounds of thrust and has 1,050 brake horsepower. With its 5.35 gallons of jet fuel, it can propel a person weighing less than 200 pounds for about 4 minutes. Number 18. JETSON 1. The JETSON 1 is a flying sports car with 8 powerful electric motors. It weighs roughly 190 pounds because of the aluminum space frame and carbon fiber composite safety cell. The flying car is as safe as possible. Number 17. Kitty Hawk Flyer. The Kitty Hawk Flyer can take off and land vertically. It uses 10 electric motors and weighs 250 pounds. It is all electric and can reach a maximum altitude of 10 feet. It also has a cruise speed of 20 miles per hour. It's designed to fit just 1 person. Number 16. LAZARETH LMV 496. This bike is smart, sleek, and futuristic. Its turbines allow it to take flights on the sides and fly up to several feet above the ground. It is capable of flying and riding on the ground. The bike was designed for easy handling and can reach speeds of 62 miles per hour. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a like if you are loving the content. Number 15. Drone. Drones are aircraft with no onboard crew or passenger. That's why they are technically named unmanned aerial vehicles. This invention is the most incredible flying machine ever invented. There are two types of drones, those that fly automatically without an operator and those that are remotely driven. Number 14. Space Capsule. The space capsule is a crewed aircraft. It is usually attached to a rocket and launched into space. It has everything required to sustain human life in outer space for the duration of the mission, like food, water, and air supply. Number 13. Spacecraft. A spacecraft is a vehicle or machine that is designed to operate in outer space. Spacecrafts are used for communication, meteorology, space colonization, planetary exploration, navigation, weather monitoring, and transportation of humans and cargo. Number 12. Spaceplane. A spaceplane is an aerospace vehicle that can travel into space and also return to Earth by landing safely. It doesn't just travel into space, it can fly in Earth's atmosphere. That's why it has features of both an aircraft and a spacecraft. Number 11. Bomber. Just as the name implies, a bomber is an aircraft designed to carry and drop bombs. It is a military combat aircraft that targets enemies by dropping air-to-ground weaponry, firing torpedoes, or deploying air-launched cruise missiles. Number 10. Cargo aircraft. A cargo aircraft is specifically used to carry goods or cargo rather than passengers or live ammunition. These are usually fixed-wing aircraft designed for maximum load carrying capacity and not comfort. Number 9. Flying boat. Flying boats are large seaplanes that combine the features of both a plane and a boat. They are capable of taking off, floating, and landing on water. They usually have a hull and a streamlined design that allows them to function in water while their fixed wings and aerodynamic body allow them to fly. Number 8. Floatplane. The floatplane is another type of flying machine that is similar to the flying boat. It also functions both in air and water. The difference between the flying boat and the flying plane is that while the flying boat lands directly on water, the flying plane has two floats attached to the bottom that helps it navigate through the water. Number 7. Rocket plane. Rocket planes use a rocket engine for propulsion instead of a jet engine. They can achieve higher speeds in much shorter times than jet aircraft. They also use lesser time in space for takeoff than other types of planes. Number 6. Jet airliner. The commercial jet airliner is powered by jet engines, usually 2 to 4 engines. It is designed for the transportation of passengers and air cargo. It can reach altitudes greater than 35,000 feet and undertakes long journeys. Number 5. KALININ K-7. KALININ K-7 is a metal monster Russian aircraft built in the 1930s. It is a man-made flying machine with an unusual configuration of twin booms and large underwing pods that houses fixed-wing gear and machine gun turrets. It can carry 120 passengers, and it could fly as fast as 140 miles per hour. Number 4. AVION 3. This is a tractor monoplane powered by twin 20-horsepower steam engines. It had deeply cambered wings shaped like those of a bat. The propeller blades resembled those of gigantic quill feathers. It had foot pedals to control both the rudder and the rear wheels of the plane. Number 3. EDGLEY OPTICA. This looks like a squatty dragonfly. Its cockpit is like that of a helicopter, and it is mounted ahead of a ducted fan motor. It can carry just 3 passengers, and it has an amazing 270-degree field view. It's very quiet thanks to the large ducted fan mounted close to the cabin. Number 2. BLERIOT 3. This is an early French airplane. It had 2 large elliptical closed wing cells in tandem connected by booms. The undercarriage has a pair of long floats under the front wing cell and another below the aft wing cell. And number 1. Lockheed Martin P-791. Lockheed Martin has a hybrid airship that was developed for the U.S. military to satisfy the U.S. Army's long-endurance multi-engine vehicle. It uses a combination of both aerostatic and aerodynamic lift principles.